It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. This is part 5 of the Horrors at the Asylum series. This is part of the New Champions Protocol world built by Game Night. We're using
Yeah.
the Hero mod built by Brennell. And we've got a slew of characters that we are happy to have with us tonight. We
Yep.
have Pan Piper, Amaraka Faust, Impeccable
Mhm.
Rampage, Dark Maiden. And they're all playing members of the New Champions.
And
Where
it will
they
be fun, fun, fun till Dr. Destroyer takes the T-Bird away.
So
What he said.
I wonder if Dr. Destroyer does have a team already. Okay, so the team has found themselves in split up, which is obviously not the right thing. I'm kidding. But the team is split up right now. Um, some are in a interdimensional pathway, and I'll zoom in on it for those that are watching on the video. It's it looks like cobblestone on the floor, but two portals equidistant apart, maybe 5 to 10 meters in the air, hovering, and they had defeated a number of portal bots that were basically trying to prevent them from getting through the opposite end of the portal. They came through on this side, and they were trying to get through on this side. Several of the team made it through the end portal and ended up being transported into a prison, like a cell block that seems to have been transported into another dimension. Sandcrab, Wildthing, and Nemesis were all transported into this cell block. I don't know what we're going to call it, cell block D. And while they were standing there and talking, they had some conversations with some folks that they let pass. This portal light, which was green, is now red, and the hue of that light was noticeable. And so they've kind of realized, okay, this is red. They haven't necessarily said what they think it means, but um, and what they've been doing is trying to spend their time investigating the different cells. There are some people still here um, in these cells, some mutants, some just normals, humans. I don't have tokens for all of the normals, but I do have some for the mutants. So just assume, just theater of the mind, if you will, that there are some normals or what appear to be normals kind of milling around, but then there are also the people that you actually will see on the screen that are behind cells or whatever the case may be. So in all of these things in the cells, there are more people than what you see, but the ones that you could interact with, of course, are the ones that are there, if that makes sense. And then finally, the crew that's left in the interdimensional pathway, they had an interaction with a lady that referred to herself as Isvatha, and she passed through this portal, the coming from the prison, and Cypher blinded her. She portaled through the end portal anyway, and apparently has escaped. And um, a couple of you all took shots at them. You all cleared out. There was a slew of portal bots that were in this interdimensional pathway, and you all destroyed them. Primarily Ghost and Blue Wave. Apparently, Faust was just a terrible shot and just couldn't get any of them. Sorry, Faust. But uh, the very last thing that happened in the interdimensional pathway was that Cypher looped these portals. And I don't know, Cypher, if you told everybody that yet. I think you did. I think you spoke it out loud. And not to forget to mention, Windwalker is behind this portal. That was a funny one. Windwalker teleported through it, but didn't actually pass through it, and so didn't go into the prison. Which I don't know if you feel that's a good decision now or not to be there or here, but you might not know.
Which portal?
You're over here, Windwalker.
I never did get that straight visually.
Yeah, do you see where I'm pointing at?
Can you see him on the screen?
Windwalker, are you there?
I just
Windwalker.
gotta
Okay.
move over.
Yeah, we've got you at this far end where you teleported through a portal, but not, where you teleported behind it, but not through it, so you didn't go
Okay.
through.
Right. Okay.
So that's the scene.
Then
That's where we are set. The very, obviously before the end of the last session, these two guys portaled through. One glowing in energy, looks like fire. Another kind of seeping, just nasty sickness ooze. And those are the guys there. And Blue Wave basically screamed at them, "What are you guys doing here? You don't deserve your freedom. You should stay in prison. I won't let you pass." So he's basically threatened he's not going to let him pass. All right. I am
Just
going
to be clear, Faust is on the other side of the portal, right? He never entered.
Faust is right next to Blue Wave. You guys were sticking
Oh,
it
okay.
together.
Okay. So we are in. We went through the portal.
You all went through the portal, but you didn't make it to the second portal. So you're still in the interdimensional pathway with
Gotcha.
Cypher and Blue Wave and Ghost and Windwalker.
Okay. And just for your info, I typed in what I have my powers as
Yes.
at the start of the game, and I'm assuming we're keeping our hero points from the previous two sessions.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Cypher's out of hero points.
But I'm accepting donations.
Generosity is appreciated.
A reminder, are we allowed to use our own hero points on other characters?
No.
No.
Okay.
Unless the GM
Yes,
allows
of
it.
course you can.
No. But you can use stress.
I am completely stressed.
Okay, so I'm going to start at the top of the order, and it'll be Wildthing that we will start narratively with. We're not in battle phases for the. Well, no, you might as well, because you're going to be in battle phases in the interdimensional pathway, and I think it probably will help us just keep it all together. So let us get in straight into battle phases. And for those people that don't want to attack, you don't attack, but.
But you can still use your phase to do things
That's, yeah, I'm
wherever
just
you
gonna
are.
kind of keep it in order that way, a little easier for me. Portal bot, and you still have portal bot under your control right now, Cypher.
Yes,
Okay.
one of them.
Okay, so we are going to, and it won't be Wildthing starting, it'll be Sandcrab since of the dexterity. Sandcrab, you are in the prison. Are you at a place where you're able to talk? Would you like us to skip you for now, or are you ready?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, you get to go first.
All right. Now, just to get it straight between the website and live gaming, where is Sandcrab as far as the searching goes?
Yeah, so Sandcrab is obviously is in the prison. You can put yourself wherever you would like to. You were doing somewhat of a complicated nanite spread out, get a view. You don't necessarily have to be close to anybody for that, right? You could have just stayed in a corner and
He
just
could have.
so wherever you want to place yourself. But I know your character has observed things, so you can do that from wherever you want. I would assume, just based on your character set, power set. Excuse me.
All right. Which cell is it that the gnarly looking dangerous guy is in?
Yeah, it's this middle one in the top middle. And
Right.
I think it's easier to come at it from this side if you want to see things. This is the dollhouse version of it. It's probably rude to myself. It's not a dollhouse. It's a model. Yeah.
Ah,
I have named him conveniently the Ramen Fiend.
the ramen fiend.
Yep.
His cell is shut though. You said right?
No, it's open. It's open. He is in it.
But
He is not moving.
He hasn't come out.
He is not coming out. But he is clutching to his ramen and his list.
Right. All right. Is it my action to move up there, or can I engage with him too?
Yeah, you can. That will be your. This will be your first thing to get to do.
Sandcrab will move up there and say, Yeah, but interesting list there, fella. What are your intentions?
He roars at you. It's like a pained roar. His arms are swaying.
All right. I'll brace for knockback and delay.
Okay. So you will. That's a held full phase. Left click. Okay, so we will come back into the interdimensional pathway, and the cursed dude, this green seeping guy, is going to come at me, bro. He's going to come at Blue Wave.
I believe Blue Wave kicked off all of this by actually firing at one of them before segment 12.
At the two guys? No, he threatened them,
Oh,
but he did not fire at them.
okay.
But he did obviously make it very clear that he is they're gonna have to go through him. So I mean, just because he didn't.
He didn't shoot first.
No, but he made it pretty clear that he was gonna. Okay, so this cursed dude, where's he at? Did I miss him? He is going to move 12. No, he's going to move 6, and then he is going to fire at Blue Wave, and it will be, what is that, 12 meters? So I'm going to, where would that be? Why can't I find it? It's not under movement. Distance. So 12. And I will check the box. It's a -1 for him. And he will hit. So he rolls. He's going to hit a 12 or less, which is going to hit. That's a very good roll. So he is going to hit him with a bloodletting blast of energy. 42 stun, 13. The body is coming at Blue Wave. Let's see if Blue Wave is going to be able to. 42, 13, so 42, 22. 22 of that gets through. So what happens is this just nasty green energy comes out of this cursed looking dude, and it swirls around Blue Wave, and you can just start to like smell putrefaction on Blue Wave, and it doesn't move him backward or anything. Like it doesn't do any knockback, but you can just tell it's just like, it smells like fish water now on him.
Fish water.
Well, he's water, and it's just putrefaction.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's not fresh water? Ooh.
Well, not anymore.
Smells,
Not after.
it smells like sewer
I guess
water.
that way he avoids getting drunk.
Okay, so that 22 stun exceeded his con.
Oops.
So he's stunned. Okay, and then that will be.
Are we doing one grid equals 1 meter?
It's as it is, so you can just measure normal.
Oops, I think I moved your character when I was trying to measure. Sorry.
Okay, so now it will be Cypher's turn.
Yay for Cypher. So Cypher is going to feel really stressed about this, and he's going to apply some of that stress. And I say to the group, well, she might be coming back. I think that would be my turn, yes?
Oh, no. You
So
can select. You can select. It's broken.
Okay.
So are you telling everybody? You said she might be coming back. And again, the people that are only hearing this are the people in the interdimensional pathway. Anybody that's in the prison does not hear this.
Correct. Um, I'm going to use my phase to get my mind-controlled robot to stop attacking his buddies and to focus on Cursed.
Okay. Those guys are already destroyed, and are very decommissioned, but your bot is not. So, are you going to give him a command?
Yes,
Okay. Will you roll your mind control for that, and just make sure that you're continuing to exceed his ego sufficiently, so that he cannot break out. So I
sounds
assume
good.
you're basically using mind control again right now. That's your turn.
Yes.
Great. I won't make you hit again because you've already got him controlled. But if you will make your roll itself. Yes. Clearly, he is going
37.
to continue. You're exceeding him by 27. And this guy, even though he's fallen over, he is right now. I'm just going to lock him so that he doesn't fall over. Ah, come on now, don't fall. Okay, he won't fall now. So that's your turn. When it's his turn, he will continue to focus. Your Fleetwoods get to go next, Will.
Okay. So if I send a Fleetwood through the portal, I will lose connection with it.
That's true.
But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Lindsay an order to go and find Sandcrab, my hero, and flash red lights at him, and hopefully he'll know that we're looking for help back in our side of the field.
Okay. Does that Fleetwood have the distance to be able to get through the portal?
Just checking.
We lost Rampage. Rampage, are you still there? Uh-oh, I think maybe I lost Steam connection. Let's see.
30 meters of flight.
Sorry, it's a Rampage Steam connection lost. That's what happened. Okay, so where are your buddies? Maybe next to you, or because I don't know. But even still, the whole portal to portal is less than 30 meters, so they should be able to.
So well, they would be. He would be able to get through
Yeah.
the portal and then probably have another, say, 10 meters of movement beyond that.
Yeah, just the nature of the way the portals work. That's the end of the phase for them, like because you're, it kind of cuts your movement, like you're traveling through space. But they'll make
Sounds
it through.
good.
They'll make it through, or one of them will. Okay, so in your next turn, your Fleetwood will be in the other room.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. The next person that goes is this enormous brute of a man, flaming and swirling fire. And he is going to also come at Blue Wave. Make
Who
sure.
unfortunately is stunned.
Yes, he is. I actually quite like Blue Wave, so I hope he makes it out alive.
Well, they're not doing killing attacks, are they?
No, not yet. Not yet. Okay. Okay, so he's going to move his full distance. That's his turn. Wildthing, it's your turn. And you are in the prison, so I'm going to move the scene over to the prison.
It's a steamy situation.
Wildthing, what would you like to do?
Well, first thing, did Sandcrab mention what he saw or not?
Yeah, that's a good question. Sandcrab, are you still on the line with us? I know we lost your connection.
He's not on the line right now.
I think he lost his entire connection.
Yeah, he's no longer in voice now.
No good.
No, not good.
But I say if you want to just do some exploring, maybe
Yeah.
after your own exploring, you'll come up on some of this and see some things. I mean, that's
Well, if I remember from last week, it was.
Uh-huh.
My intention was to peruse the cells, especially the ones with people in them.
Yeah. So
If I remember what I was doing last week.
yeah, so there are a couple of cells you can clearly see there are people in them, and there is one down here. It's locked. Do you see this spot over here?
Unfortunately, I can't. I'm in the kitchen. My
Oh,
friend needs to eat.
okay. Well, so there is
But
a
I can
cell.
hear you.
There is a cell that is close
Yeah.
enough to you. It's on the bottom floor,
Hmm.
and there is a dude in it, kind of not curled up, but sitting on the end of his bed. He's got a hoodie on, and uh, he just looks quite dejected. His cell is locked,
Okay.
and you can get
Hello.
up to the cell door, right? But,
Let me try that again.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Assume that my character is moving, even
I
though my
moved her
token
up
isn't.
there.
Okay, great, thank you.
Stop touching me! Bad touch! No.
Too late.
Hello. I do
uh,
not mean you any harm. Says the person with the growly voice.
he says,
Lozenge?
I've never seen anybody in here that 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 chose to be in here. You're not the normal folks in here. What are you doing? He's dejected, right? What in the world would you put yourself in this prison for?
We did not put ourselves here. We came here to help whoever was trapped here. Do you know Blue Wave?
Yeah, I know Reggie. He's a good dude. He's a real good dude. He says, and he gets up off the bed and he walks over to the cell and he kind of like, let me see if I can bring him up.
Uh,
And he says,
I want to know if he's being duplicitous in his body language. Can I use deduction for that?
well, he's hopping around right now. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can get him out of here.
Okay.
Oh, he fell. Um, yeah,
I'll move him for you.
thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I'll
He's
promote you to
drunk.
trust.
That's
He's drunk.
hilarious. He's worshiping the porcelain god.
I know he kind of fell into the potty.
He fell into the toilet.
Potty. That's funny. You know, I have kids
It's
whenever I call it a potty.
it's Potty Man.
Um, yeah, he reaches his hand through the kind of the what I can't call this. What is it? The prison bars, and he puts his hand out to shake. He says, "My name is Stanford. Yeah, I'm close with Blue Wave. Good dude. He was able to break out, but in the rush, I just wasn't able to get out. You know, just I've been here some years. I might as well. I'm gonna be here some more. He's just so dejected. He's like an Eeyore. Might as
Yeah.
well be here.
You'll understand if I don't shake. It is not my nature to do so.
Oh wow, he's saying, okay, that's cool. Uh, what in the world are you doing here? You just you, what'd you come to this prison for? You said
As I
you to help
said,
or what? What did you say?
yeah, as I said, we are here to help free anyone here who is need of such. And she pointedly said, and she pointedly says, and who will not cause danger to those outside.
Yeah, he says, I'm not a
Already,
danger. Yeah.
I've already encountered at least 3 who I think will poise issues. Luckily, I have friends, colleagues on the other end of the portal who will take them in hand.
Yeah, he says, I'm not in any trouble. I mean, I just want out, and will you let me out of this prison? Like, can you bust me out of here? I mean, half the people in here
That will.
were good folks.
What is your? What was your name?
He
What
says,
is your name?
my
Your
name is Stanford.
last name, Stanford.
Yeah, Montague.
Okay, at this point, I'm going to find out that our communications isn't going through. Socrates, did you get that name?
Yeah, it's total silence.
Socrates.
Yeah, yeah. It is silent.
I
But
look. I say, Sandcrab. Right? Who I know isn't here.
actually,
And who else is in here
I think
besides
Sandcrab is back.
Sandcrab?
I think Sandcrab is back now, but Nemesis is also here. But Nemesis hasn't joined the session.
Decided it was a good time to update. Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Sandcrab, Nemesis. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
It's a BLT, Nora, or a turkey LT. Toast is part of that. Toast?
Sandcrab, what a wonderful thing to hear first back.
But you said you wanted a TLT.
Somehow I don't think she realizes that she's still talking to us.
Yes, it is.
That
Oh,
BLT or
yeah, it's supposed to
TLT.
be on toast. I've always made it on toast. I am so sorry, guys. I forgot to mute.
Yeah, that's okay. But the turkey, lettuce, and tomato sounds nice. That's a good.
I was making my friend a sandwich of turkey, lettuce, tomatoes, and she looked at the toast and said, "Toast."
So you had engaged Sandcrab, and we're about to speak something. And Sandcrab is on.
Oh yeah. Can you two hear me?
Affirmative.
Socrates can't. I can't seem to get through. Can anyone else hear us?
I would say
And
Nemesis.
silence is loud.
Nemesis.
Crickets.
Nemesis would
Are
respond back.
enforced.
Like Nemesis can hear you, but you're right. No one else is responding.
Oh, I don't know if that has. We didn't hear from them since we came through, or was this a recent?
Since he came through, you haven't heard from him. That's right.
Okay. I fear that they probably haven't heard from us since we got in here. We need to take that in note. I have someone here who says that it would pose no danger. My instincts say we should first evaluate them before we let anyone out. Do you all agree?
Yeah, Sandcrab. I know it's not your turn, but with spoken action, do you kind of wanna agree on a strategy here with Wildthing?
I think that that's a good idea. Although, by the light of the portal, I think that we're all prisoners here at this point.
I agree. Yes. Unfortunately, the others won't know about it. I hope it's more a barrier as opposed to something that poses a greater danger.
Okay, I'm gonna continue on, and we'll see what happens in the other
Yep.
group. Nemesis is going to be searching around in the other cells, just trying to look for things. But she's not here right now, so I'm skipping her. Stevie's turn back in the interdimensional pathway. What's Stevie gonna do?
Very good. Stevie is going to come to Blue Wave's defense, and he's going to attack Cursed.
Okay. So, what do you? Is Stevie gonna stay where he is? Is he gonna move, or what's gonna happen there?
I'm just trying to find where Stevie is. Just give me a sec here.
It's right here.
I see him. So what's my range right now?
What are you from here? Measuring down is the easiest for me. So you're going for cursed. Yeah, some you got it. So, what? 20.4. Are you talking right now, Cypher, or are you on mute?
Sorry, I'm on push to talk. So I can go 15 meters, which is half, and still attack. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to interpose myself between Blue Wave and Cursed, and then attack Cursed.
Okay. So Stevie, we'll go ahead and move Stevie to the place where you're going to move Stevie.
That's about 12 to there.
I like the special effect on Stevie's blast. Let's see if it actually looks like it hits. That's the thing that one day maybe the hero mod will actually direct special effects to the characters based on the distance, but not right now. Did you do the blast? Oh, yeah, you did.
I'm blasting away.
Okay, so if you'll make your attack roll for Stevie, see if you can hit the cursed one.
Rolling.
DCP of 8 or less does hit, so cursed is going to get hit with a blast. Excuse
This
me.
is the no normal defense.
And is it what, insulation? Is that what it is? It
Yes, it has to be insulated.
Needs to be a roofer.
Better that than a roofie, right?
Okay, let me see. I mean, I don't think he's got insulation on, so he's going to take a blast. Okay.
Well, I've clicked on it twice, but nothing seems to be happening.
Really?
I've noticed that it is sometimes very slow to respond.
Which one did you do? Oh, there it is.
There we go.
Little
Ready?
blast.
Just rolls.
17 stun is happening
Nobody.
to the cursed one. 17 stun. I will subtract that from the health. 17. That's 20. Okay. Does it do knockback?
It does not.
Okay, so he gets shocked with this electricity coming from this camcorder of a looking thing. I don't know what it is, actually. But Stevie has hit his mark. Okay. Windwalker, it's your turn. What are you going to do? You are behind portal number 2. I see you've got a creature character over here, but that's not you, unless you want to just have it on hand. So,
But since the portal's just floating there, I can see around it and everything, right?
of course, yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, then let's see here. Oh, come on. Do a little measuring a second. Oh, come on. And
I like the smoke effect on this. I don't know why. It just makes it look creepy.
just 10. And okay, wait a minute. There's actually 2 guys there. Wait a minute.
Who are you trying to go after?
What's going on here? That's what I'm. Well, that's part of what I'm trying to decide here. I'm just now realizing that there's someone next to the
You've got
fire guy.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Cursed. That's who
Oh, okay.
Stevie was just attacking.
All right. So then, yeah, I think I'll throw the mind sword at the fire guy then.
Okay.
And let's see here. Arg.
Are you measuring from above?
No, I was just measuring.
I was just measuring as
from
well.
above. Okay, so then just my cursor's being real slow here. Okay, can hit a DCV of 6 or less.
And is that against?
Do you have skill levels?
That I do actually. I keep forgetting to include those. So then, let's try that one more time.
It'll hit though. You got him. So
Or Okay. Yeah, we have 3 levels, so we could make it a 3. All right. Or a 9 or less, actually. That's the way that goes. Ugh.
Okay, so roll the damage, and this is the mind
All right.
sword,
So
so it's
then,
big pink sword jabbing through him.
Okay. 21 stun and 1 killing body, assuming it applies.
Okay, 21 stun to the guy, and this is against like mental defense,
Against
right?
mind defense.
Yes. So of
Yep.
course
Which
he
that includes
is.
the killing part. Yep.
Yeah. So he is going to take that 21. That's 29, and then he's down. So the mind sword just jabs through him from back. You've stabbed him in the back with it, and he clutches in pain as blood coming from his nose, maybe, or who knows. Does the blood come from the place where the wound would be, or is it like from the brain?
It's however they would perceive it. If they think they've been damaged internally, there could be blood coming out of the mouth or the nose.
Okay, so a little bit of
It's a
blood.
mental illusion of being critically damaged.
Okay. Okay. So, and does it do any knockback?
I doubt it.
Yeah,
And
I
if it
doubt
did,
it.
it would only be based on one body, no?
Yeah, so no knockback there. All right, so you have jabbed the
Mhm.
sword through him, and he roars in pain, and is probably going to turn around and come at you. Faust, it's your turn.
All right, so I am going to concentrate very steadily on both of the people that are moving towards Blue Wave, and I'm going to do a multi-attack and fire a light beam from my eyes. It's kind of like a blast of fire. And I'm going to shoot once at, I'm going to try to shoot both the cursed and the red glowing guy. I'm 13 away, so I am at -2. And I'm also at, I guess, -2 because of the multi-attack. Here
Uh,
goes my
who,
roll.
who are you hitting first?
I'm hitting cursed first.
Okay,
Actually, let's go after the big guy
big
first.
guy first. Okay.
Don't hit Blue Wave.
All right, so I hit DCV 8 with the first one.
You hit him.
There you go. So he's going to be blinded for 14 segments.
Good Lord, that's going to last. Okay. So not damage, but blind. Okay.
Yeah, just blind. Yeah, so basically it hits sight groups. So basically this blast of fire comes from my eyes, hits him, and then it explodes in a myriad of lights blinding him. And here comes my second one towards the cursed. And I hit DCV 10.
You hit.
All right, there goes my damage, supposedly. It's going being
Nice
very
rolls.
slow.
I'll take
Yeah,
that.
so this one's only going to be blinded for 8
Only until
segments.
he's pulverized into the ground. That's just.
And I yell to Blue Wave, why don't we throw them back into the prison?
All right, he's like, that's a great idea. Let's do it. So he's totally game for that. So both of these guys are blinded. Let me get them blind. Oh, thanks a lot, Rampage, sending them our way. Okay, Portalbot's turn. Who would you have? Well, I'll just say because you just told him generally to go after them. So Portalbot is going to attack the big guy because he's the biggest and brightest target, and he is going to hit. Let's see if he actually does. Holy night! No, he's not. He's not hitting anything. So this electric blast comes out of him too, but nothing happens. It's almost like a smoke.
Hits himself instead.
Misfire. No, it wasn't critical, so we're gonna leave that alone. Okay, Ghost, it is your turn. You've seen all this craziness happen, so and also just so that you know, I have you on a invisible plane above, but your character's
Yeah, I know.
You should be able to move it.
Yeah, I do.
Cool.
For convenience sake, we'll leave her where she is.
Mhm.
Her action is going to be to fly to firefighter,
Mhm.
strike him, pass beyond, strike the other fellow, cursed.
Mhm.
Basically doing one of those multi-attack routines, and then flying back up.
Basically, your signature move.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the obvious opportunity, and
Especially with them being
her
blinded.
player is expecting these guys to both have damage shields.
Oh, the player. So in a meta sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first one is a hit.
Firefighter guy.
Second one, DC9, is also a hit.
Okay.
So rolling damage. First one
42 and 13.
and the second
19.
one. Right. And then she's back up there. How much damage did she take?
How much damage did she? Oh, this was just special effect. They're not. They don't have damage shields. Maybe I should have built that into them, but no, I don't. So she does not take
Okay.
any damage from them. Maybe the
Ghost player breathes a sigh of relief.
yeah, she's got this such a fast whirling, hits and outs. She misses any damage that might come from the flames or the sickness.
Yeah.
What was the
She is now half DCD.
51? I need to get the other cursed guy, and then if he'll roll the knockback too, I need to see.
Oh, right. I always
51
forget knockback.
minus
First
16.
one. Oh my goodness. Okay, 9 and 10. So 3 inches and 5 inches of knockback, respectively.
Okay, so they're gonna fall to the ground back a ways, and that's gonna be what, like a die and a half and 2.5 die. I'm not gonna roll that. It's just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be cast there. But the firefighter guy is gonna be pushed down. So let me how do you knock somebody down?
Oh, don't bother.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But cursed, actually, he's been knocked unconscious.
Oh, yay.
Yep. Okay, so Blue Wave then is going to recover from being stunned because that's what he needs to do. And he is grateful for having a team of people around him to fight alongside.
And we're grateful for having somebody around who knows who the good guys and the bad guys are.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the end of. Thank you. Rampage, I will promote you.
We have a massive
Oh.
platform saying lay down.
Oh, cool. Thank you. So this is the end of segment 12. Everybody gets to take their. Did I do? Oh no, he took his actual turn. So everybody gets to take their recoveries if you need them. And we are in segment 1, and it's Sandcrab's turn. Is that right? No, turn to segment 1. Turn to segment 2. Now it is Sandcrab. And actually, Sandcrab, you had a held action, I think. You were bracing for something, but
Yeah, I was bracing for him to rush me.
yeah, and he
So
did
I'll
not.
delay and wait. I'll delay and wait for him to come at me and see if he's going to attack or not.
Okay, so you're,
I can taunt him a little more maybe. Where are you mixing those noodles? In that bowl on the wall?
yeah. Actually, will you make an intelligence roll? Yeah,
Sure.
intelligence roll.
Hmm.
I don't see your intelligence. Are you just trying to
Not
get it?
I'm looking for on the list, but it's not there.
That
Sorry,
ramen feed is pretty nasty looking.
you can just roll. I think you can
Roll
just press.
dice.
Yeah, but you could also just click on the intelligence stat, and it will roll.
Oh,
For you.
can you? That's how it's done. Great.
I think. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, you really.
Ooh,
You could.
fantastic roll.
Yeah, you can tell that he is not. Um, he's not putting two together, right? He is. Uh, he's really clutching to his ramen noodles and to this.
Oh, so he's more like animal intelligence.
Yeah, and it's like he's holding to that list like it meant something or may have meant something, but you can tell he's just roaring at you. He doesn't really even know. It's like you're making noise, so he's making noise.
Gotcha. Nobody else in the cell?
Nope.
All right. I'll close the door and use my security systems to lock it.
Okay.
You want to roll?
No, nope. I think that's a cool and a simple enough thing, so you're able to do it. Okay. I think that's a phase worth of an action, unless you had something
Yeah,
else you wanted.
easily. No,
Okay.
no, that's fair.
Okay, Cypher, it's your turn. You're still in the interdimensional portal or pathway.
Heading back there.
And actually, what I will do is, as your turn is about to happen, someone familiar appears.
Uh-huh.
Fucking fun.
And she'll be so happy.
Yes. Now that you've made her an enemy.
Oh no, but I don't even know that I have her anymore. No, where is she?
Don't kid yourself. She was an enemy before.
I think I didn't.
And
say
if she's still blind, I'll just say, shh, don't surprise her.
I don't know where my. I don't know that I kept her for some reason. I think I just straight up deleted her. Oh no. Here she is.
Sacrilege.
No. She appears very Dormammu-ish, like at the end of the portal that she entered in, and she is still blind and quite furious, and she says, "I know I'm not in the real world, um, but I don't know." She's just screaming and seething. Where am I? Ah! And she, appears out of this back portal again. Isvatha, the lady calling herself Isvatha, has just appeared in the back portal again, even though she teleported successfully through this main portal, and everyone thought that she was in the real world again, but she has now reappeared just 2 seconds later, from whence she came. Okay, let me bring her back into the battle actually too. This should be really fun. The Conqueror of Universes.
It is Cypher's turn, yes?
Let's hope. Yeah, it is. Cypher's turn.
I'm going to teleport over to where Windwalker is.
Okay. Windwalker being behind Isvatha. And this is a pretty far distance, so what is it? Are you making that your entire turn, or?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I will let you move yourself over next to Windwalker.
And I will say, once I get there, I will say to Windwalker, she's very dangerous. We might want to do something with her.
Okay. Well, as you say that, it's Isvatha's turn, and she is.
I thought Ikve had already.
You cut out. I didn't hear
left.
what you said.
Okay.
Say again.
I thought she had already left.
I know. We all and she reappears through the portal that she came from. So when she left,
Okay.
she has now reappeared.
I
I
believe
told you I'm
Cypher
really
told us
stressed
what
about
he was
this.
doing.
Too many people talking. One person. Sorry.
I believe Cypher told us what he was doing last game.
I did say that I'm really stressed about this. And for those of you who may not know,
Stress.
when you take stress, you get to do things.
Stress. It's got to be said with bunches
I'm
of S's.
really stressed.
Okay, so she is angry and she is going to. She's blinded though. This is one segment down, so she's going to still be blinded for a while.
Muhaha.
She is going to. Well, she doesn't even know where she would hit at. Golly.
She could explode in blind fury.
No, I'm not gonna.
You can make a perception roll.
And like listen to see what is around. Like she's gonna try to hear, but just even like the humming and the weird sounds of this place is gonna make it impossible. And she's so disoriented because she's just come through a portal, not thinking where she would be.
She feels the heat of the guy in front of her.
Yeah. I think.
Take him out. Take him out. Come on, you can do it.
Yeah, she will. And actually, she will smell cursed and feel the heat. And let's see if she can make an intelligence roll to understand if she knows who those folks are. Yeah, she clearly does. She says, "Is that you? Is that you, my cursed ones?" And my she is going to walk very slowly and try to get near them, and she's like grasping to see if she can like find them, and she will be able to see firefighters on the ground, and but she hasn't gotten to cursed yet. So
The firefighter is just on the ground, right? He's been knocked down, but he's not out.
no, he is not out. Cursed is actually knocked out. Firefighter just has to stand himself up on his next turn. So she is kind of groping around. Well, no, Ispatha doesn't grope. She is just slowly strolling toward where she smells and hears these two. That's what she's going to do. She's not going to lash out. Not yet. Not yet. Cypher. Okay, it's Wildthing's turn. We're going to take ourselves back to the cell block scene.
I did tell you I was stressed.
Unlock. She trips on the. Oh. Does she have one unlock? Does Ispatha have unlock? I don't think she does actually.
I don't remember if oh right, you wasn't. So did Sandcrab tell us about the walls or not?
That's a good point. So Sandcrab, you were gone when she was asking, but did you share what you found about the walls and the paper and the everything with the two of them?
Wall. What was there about the walls? Refresh my memory.
I shared it in the in-character chat when you did your kind of exploded view of things. There were some artifacts that you found.
Yeah. I would have shared that information.
Okay.
Yeah, he would have actually made like a holographic image so they can see what it looked like.
Okay, so for folks that are watching on the video, Sandcrab had done kind of an exploded view, HUD view of the whole cell around him, and just kind of was exploring with his nanites. And a couple of things that he found. One, the guy that he's talking to right now, this kind of half animalistic mutant guy, has a list in his hand that has names on it, and the names are Armand. I'm trying to find it so I can just read it proper. The names are Armand, Fairfax, KDE, Donovan, and Webb. And then underneath Webb, it's got some like emphasis marks and it's scribbled. There was also another cell that had a magazine in it. Nothing untoward in it, but it was well worn from 6 years ago. And the magazine has 6 city names written on them. What appear to be city names: MC, San Fran, Dallas, Tokyo, Kiev, and Rome. And Rome is circled. And then there was one wall in a cell that's empty now. And it's been painted over and washed and whitewashed and painted over many times. But Sandcrab was able to see kind of beneath those layers that there have been some etchings in the wall that looked like maybe like someone's crude attempt at drawing a calendar on the wall that goes for 3 months, and then tally marks, tick marks of deaths, and what looks like maybe a flame, bunches of tick marks under deaths, but then on the flame side there's 3. But it's all been painted over, and you can't see it on the wall except for the fact that Sandcrab's nanites were able to perceive it, the indentions, and then obviously now Sandcrab has pointed it out, and Wildthing's enhanced perception ability, she's able to see with the reflections of the light, and kind of at an angle she's able to see what would have once been there. Okay, Wildthing, it's your turn.
Okay. I say to what was his name again? I'm sorry.
Oh, Stanford.
Oh, Stanford. Stanford or Stanford? Stanford.
Stanford. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. First name?
Huh? Stanford is his first name. Montague is his last name. Stanford M.
Oh, Stanford M. Okay, gotcha. Okay, Stanford, you can relax. I'm not going to release you from the cage just yet, but you can be assured once we are finished going through all these cells, and ascertained exactly the nature of this area, along with the portal, you will be freed.
He says, yeah, okay. And he says, I mean, I can tell you it's Next Human that's been causing all this trouble. They're just experimenting on us and injecting us with stuff and doing terrible stuff. Like he starts talking about them and telling you what they've been doing. Like he's just spewing, anger at them, and they just experiment on us and they kill us, and we're expendable to them. And they just pick us up off the street. Some of us are from all over the world in here, and they just have had their way, making us whatever.
We will deal with them, do not worry. By the way, what did they do to you?
He says they injected me with some kind of mess, and it doesn't seem to have done a thing. He says, not only am I worthless or useless in this cell, but whatever they injected me with had no effect.
No.
Okay.
Is he lying?
If that was true, count yourself lucky.
He says it's been a long time, and everybody else that's been injected with this stuff, they use them. They send them on missions. Nobody's sending me anywhere. I guess I have that to thank. I'm worthless, but I'm also alive.
Not worthless, hardly.
You could just tell this dude is so distraught, right? He's just been in a cell for years, and they experiment on him, but nothing's worked on him.
Clearly, Tara, this is one of the bad guys.
Yeah.
This poor guy over here is just like.
I'm going to move over. Did I grab it?
Do you want me to move your figurine for you?
I think I got her. I'll find out in a second. Okay. I'm trying not to land on. There we go.
Do it. I'll move.
I don't know what a gizmo is.
I got it.
Okay, so you're in there. You're looking at the wall. What do you want to do with what you see on the wall? Are you gonna think through it, or what? What do you want to do?
I'm trying to decipher which one am I looking at?
You're looking at the calendar on the wall and the markings.
Calendar?
Mm-hmm. The one that looked like it was a kind of scratched in calendar.
Okay.
And I guess make an intelligence roll or a deduction roll, or do you have anything like that for your character?
Yeah, I have deduction.
Yeah.
1 second.
What a wonderful skill to buy.
Yeah, we have all the deduction on the side.
Do you have deduction? I don't see it.
I do.
Well, no, I don't see her having deduction.
Remember, I still haven't sent you my updated sheet.
Oh, I need your.
Keep forgetting to do that.
Yeah, obviously the skill purchase I don't care so much about, but yeah.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
How do I indicate I'm rolling 13 or less?
Yeah, just roll the acrobatics or perception. They're all 13 or less. Doesn't matter. We'll just know it's that.
Oh, acrobatics? Okay.
Well, anything that's a 13 or less roll will do for me. Just when you have 13 or less.
Okay. Ah, yeah, I see acrobatics is 13 or less.
Can use the dice roller too.
Okay, so just kind of thinking through what you've seen and what you've heard, kind of negative dude over there, Stanford's Eeyore statements. This looks like the oftentimes traced over kind of count out of people. That's what clicks in your head, I guess. That somehow this is a timeline of, after these 90 days, they either die or they live. And most of the time
It's
after 90
printing.
days, they die.
Ah, 90 days. You hear her say over the comms, those who can hear her, most of them did not survive past 90 days.
It's pretty grim number there. Okay, I'm gonna continue on.
Okay.
That is the end of segment
That
2.
was said to the two people who can hear me.
That's right. That's right. Okay, Cursed is knocked out. It is Fleetwood's turn. Is this the Fleetwood that has made its way through? Cypher?
Sure. So it was going to go and find Sandcrab, my
Okay.
hero, and flash red lights at him
Okay,
because
so
it can't communicate otherwise.
does it have
Well,
enough?
actually,
It looks like it might have enough. I mean, it's like, what, 10, 20 meters? Yeah, it could get to him. So doing that, Sandcrab, I guess just make a perception roll. See if you actually see, because it's just going to be flashing lights, but a small little creature. But I imagine you would see it given all of your sensory things. So make your perception roll, Sandcrab. Yeah, clearly you see one of the little Fleetwoods coming by and flashing little red lights. No, I don't know if they buzz like bees, but it's
Did I see it come through the portal?
they look through the. They look like the golden snitch from Harry Potter.
Right. Did it come through the portal?
yeah, you didn't see it come through the
Yes.
portal, but I mean, I think that's a natural assumption. You're up above, it just found you, and it's flashing red lights.
Flashing red lights.
Mm-hmm.
Does it like flash in any sequence, like it's trying to communicate with me, like a code, like Morse code or something like that, or is it just like, hey, here I am?
I don't know if its creator gave it that type of.
It's just flying towards you, flashing red lights, flying back towards the portal, flying towards you, flashing red lights, and flying back towards the portal.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I understand that. Well, it's not my turn, so I'll wait till my turn.
Yeah, so it's going to do that a couple of times, and I'll let you pick up on it on your turn. Okay. Firefighter uses this action to stand up. That is a full action, right? Standing up.
No, it's a
Yeah.
Oh,
half.
half phase.
Half.
Okay, then he is also going to grab Isfatha, and he is going to. Well, no, I guess that would be it. So if he gets up
As the action.
and then grabs her, and he says, "I've got you. I'm going to point you in the right direction." And that's basically what he does. Okay, Stevie's turn. So help me if Stevie knocks him back down again. I'm kidding. He just got back up from Stevie hitting him. No, it wasn't Stevie that did that. So, okay.
I think it was the robot.
Yeah.
The portal bot.
So your portal view isn't as cool as my portal view, right? No, it's what you're streaming of. What's his name? Like the effect is weird. Cypher. Like it's
Okay.
like a bulging box. But to
Yeah.
me, he looks like a swirling flame of goodness. I don't know. Does everybody else see him in the awesomeness that he is, or is it not good?
No, we see the
box.
pulsing box, and
Oh.
Cursed has also got a flashing dark square. No other special effect, just a flashing dark square.
Well, no wonder it's not very impressive. On my screen, they just look so cool.
Yeah. Also, I'm streaming. Okay. You can see the way um, blue looks to me.
Oh, hold on. I was looking at. I was looking at.
Oh, and by the way, but his firefighter was also blind. So I don't know if he would have to make a perceptions check to find her.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I can't watch people's streams because I get an echo.
Okay.
And Ghost, you're streaming.
I just turned the stream back on so that you could see what Ghost sees.
Okay.
But
I
I'll
am
stop
gonna.
doing
I
it.
am gonna. Someone's causing an echo. Hello. I think it's you, Ghost. Because every time I talk, I see you come up. There you go.
Oh, that's weird. Eh? That's why I'm on push to talk.
Okay, so I'm gonna make firefighter make.
You're on push to talk, but it's still showing up. How's that possible?
No. He's saying that's why he's on push to talk to avoid that. I'm gonna make him make a perceptional firefighter to see if he can, because they're close by each other, and he fails. So he stands up and he grasps for her, but he does not help her. And him, I'll retcon that. I'll take GM stress. He does not say, "I will point you in the right direction," because he himself cannot see. Dang, you'll blind everybody.
I think he should say it anyways. And then she could be standing there waiting for him to do something.
Yeah. She's got her hands out. He's got his hands out. They're all pointing. They're all just waving together. Okay, so he's not going to give her much help, but he is grasping toward her. It's Stevie's turn. Cypher, are you there?
I am here. I hit a DCV of 8 or less.
Well, and he's
Where are you hitting?
I think you're hitting firefighter or what? Or is Faust?
Yes. Firefighter.
Okay. So you got him. With
14 stun.
14 stun on 4 firemen. How can you come after firefighters like that? 14 stun, 13. Okay. All right, and just electrocution all around him, and smells like cooking, which is terrible. But it doesn't do any body damage, and he clearly is not wearing very many clothes at all, so he does not have insulation on. So you have gotten him.
Excellent.
Okay, it is Windwalker's turn. Windwalker, I know you're not able to do.
Hello.
Yeah, you're not on the table, but let us know what you want to do. You are still standing behind the behind the portal.
Which seems to give me a pretty good view of the blind Izzy. Do not say that to her face.
Do you want to share?
So she seems like a good target.
Do you want to share the character with maybe Faust or Rampage, and then they can roll dice for Windwalker?
That sounds like a great idea. Faust, do you mind taking over the rolling for Windwalker?
Yeah, not at all. What do you want me to roll?
Let's see. Yeah, to hit on Isvasta for the Mind Sword.
Okay, so I'll just roll a regular 3d6.
Yeah,
Again,
just
so
roll it to
Steve.
hit.
Okay,
Yeah,
I get,
3d6. Yeah.
and this is not ranged, right?
It is.
Okay.
It is ranged. It's more like
okay,
a mind
sorry.
spear at the moment.
I rolled a 15. Sorry.
Yeah, sure you want Faust to roll? I'm kidding.
Okay.
So that mind sphere is just gonna go
Hey, I could have done the
flying
same thing.
past and does not hit on Isvatha.
But isn't it based on ECV, not DCV?
It is no. It's based on DCV, but it's just its defense is my
Okay.
defense.
Mhm. So you don't
Good
hit.
question.
You don't hit.
Yeah, that's a miss. But she didn't.
You cut out
I'm
too.
sorry.
Luckily, she didn't even notice the attack.
No, she didn't even know that she's been targeted from you. Okay, Faust, it's your turn.
All right.
So you've
well,
already missed Faust. You can hit this time.
Yes. So I am going to do a move through on Isvatha, and I'm going to hit her square in the gut, and hopefully push her back quite a long ways. And if I do knock back, I will follow, and I'll have another 25 meters of movement to follow as she flies through the air. Here's my hit, and I hit DCV 4, but she's at half DCV. I think she's at half. She might be at 0. I'm not sure.
Yeah. You hit her.
All right. So here we go.
Okay.
Beast is with us.
Yeah, sorry. I thought there was no game today.
I almost made that mistake
Oi.
too, but
That
I
absolutely.
That's
figured
next
out.
week.
And it's a
So
lot
I only do 58. I only do 58,
only.
and
No.
Only.
yeah, and my 16 body. My knockback is -8. So I'll do 16 meters of knockback, and now unless she hits a wall, she'll take just 46, which probably is not enough to do anything.
Yeah. It's not going to be any
Or
walls.
80.
This is
Actually, yeah, it's she'll do 16, right? Minus, I think it's divided by 4, so yeah, so nothing.
I'm trying to make sure I've got this right. So just a minute. Where is she?
And I will just land right in front of her.
Where you is Father? Okay. Okay. So you are going to do 58 minus 5, so 33 stun.
And 16 body.
None of that body's getting through.
Gotcha.
33.
Man, she's tough. So I feel like she's pretty massive, right? As I hit her.
Yeah. It's almost like destabilization around her. You when you do hit her, it's almost like the force field of the Star Trek Enterprise, right? It's that kind of a destabilization around her. And 27, 33, you have stunned her, so you can just kind of see her like catching her breath, and that she's also going to be, still blind anyway. So
I then stunned. So let's see, 16 meters.
yeah, you really pushed her back. Let me just do it from above and push her back.
Flick her.
Okay, so yeah, she's going to basically be all the way back here, way back behind the portal, and she is on the ground. Let's see if I can. Oh, you laid her down.
Where did I go? Am I all
So
the way up
if
there?
you click on the figure and then click on the lay down box that I put over here, it makes the
It'll
person lay down.
Oh, cool.
That's one of the things I stole from game night.
It's wonderful. So with it clicked, then press lay down, and it doesn't. Okay. So take your endurance, and I think you also are going to have some damage on that too,
Yeah.
right? You did a move.
Oh, please. So half of 58. Yeah, it won't do anything to me.
Okay. Oh no, please. And you
Oh,
said,
please. Only prisoner 421 can actually damage me.
weren't you the one complaining about damage classes?
Yes, I was.
Be
Yeah, but
careful what you wish for.
I'm being flippant.
Okay, so you have just moved through on the Conqueror of Worlds, um, and it is now
Yeah,
Ghost's turn.
I'm just hoping that the fact that she's blind, she won't be able to recognize me when she sees me again.
Go,
So
Ghost.
Ghost is actually going to wind up moving. So we're going to need to unlock her from where she is and
Okay,
shift her over.
okay,
She's going to do a passing strike on Firefighter,
okay,
and then she's going to place herself basically, uh, near to and above, like by about 10 meters, is Vatha.
okay. So you can actually move your token.
Assuming I can find it, given the new way. Oh,
Yeah, you're up here.
yeah, I've actually managed to locate it. I'm on an invisible plane now, and I have let go,
Wonder Woman.
and I have no idea where I am now.
That's a good question.
Oh,
You're
will I
dark.
be able to
Did I succeed or fail?
Well, I guess first, see if you can actually. So who were you? You were just trying to move
I was
her.
trying to move Ghost, and now I cannot see her icon.
Not only is she imperceptible to the enemy.
I'll just theater of the mind it. She's up in the air near to Faust and his Vatha.
And is she going to do anything since she's moved?
Well, no, she's doing a passing strike on Firefighter as she's doing this.
Okay, so basically flying down from her upward perch, passing strike at Firefighter, and then kind of flying back up to above Isfatha and Faust.
Correct.
Okay, so make your
So
attack against.
roll in the passing strike.
Yeah, certainly will
It's a
hit
definite
because he is also at half DCV for being blind.
damage upcoming. And a crappy roll. 43 stun.
43, 20. Okay, and then knockback on that as well, if you don't mind.
That's coming in.
Okay, so it's not very much
Oh,
knockback.
oh shoot. Well, what happened?
Oh, you
It's incorrect.
you rolled it twice, I guess.
Well, no, because I put in it's only supposed to be a 3. Why did it roll a 12? Or
It looked like
that's
it
pretty.
re-rolled the power itself. 14 dice.
Yeah, I'm clicking it again. It definitely says okay. Now it rolled a
There
3.
you go.
Okay, so 4 inches of knockback.
Yeah, so that's not going to hurt him anymore, but he's already knocked out from that blow,
Okay,
and will be incapacitated. Okay, so you are flying above, hovering above the Svatha who is on the ground, and you see, well, all of you are grouped together nicely for an area attack if there was such a person.
Would her did I sense like her force field shutting down or anything like that when she's stunned?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay, make sure to take your E&D for that and everything, and we will go into segment number 4, Sandcrab's turn. We're back in the prison. What do you want to do with this flashing snitch, golden snitch, Sandcrab? Sandcrab, are you there?
Can you promote me again?
Looks like one of Cypher's bots is here and signaling us to return to the portal. The others may need help. Perhaps we should test to see if we can get back to them.
And you say that to the folks that are in the room around, right?
Of course, yeah, right. The 2 that are with me.
Okay.
Jason,
Yes.
you may need to add Beast into your combat list because
Yeah,
I don't think they were included.
I just don't know that I can because we're so late down. And I'll put her in the thing, but I can't assign her a color. I don't think it will work.
I thought I already got a color.
Yeah, but the hero mod only allows me to assign people in the first 9 slots, and I'm putting you in slot number 13, and I would have to reorganize everything to get you up there. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like I have you on the screen, I can
Yeah,
add you
just
to the combat.
give him his actions at the closest dex and speed that somebody else has.
No. I'll add him to the battle. I just can't give him the display. Like,
Hmm.
but if you know what you want to do, you can do it. You'll still get your combat turn order and everything. I just can't give you a color. I know you've got red, but I can't give it. I can't put your character on red. It's quite frustrating. And actually, what I may do is try it this way. I'll take Istafa off, and I'll put Nemesis off, and I'll put Nemesis in spot hide. And I'll put Izzy. There you go. Nemesis should be red. Yeah, I was able to do it. Good. Okay,
Yeah,
so
right.
Sandcrab, it is your
Right.
turn. What are you doing? Oh, you spoke to everybody about.
I spoke to everybody about maybe we need to go back to the portal. But I'm going to move to the next one, to the next jail cell, and looking through the grates. What do I see?
Yeah, this is the one where you saw the city names on the pieces of magazine, and so let me try to get you to it. And there's also a person in here, right?
Just
It's just
one?
yep, just and actually a couple of people, but they're all just kind of milling around.
So just one of interest.
Yeah, right. I just didn't have enough tokens to put out there. So, but yeah, you have several people just stepping. The door's locked. They're not mutants, by the way. They're just normals. Um, but yeah, there are some folks in here.
All right. I'll say when I get to the gate, I'll put my hands on the gate and I'll say, your cellmate in the adjoining room, not much of a talker. What are you guys doing in here?
Oh, he shares similar information. He's not so lethargic or so down on. He says we've been trapped. He's almost kind of like bitter, fast, frustrated speaking. We've been trapped in here for years. We are a ex paramilitary group. These are my buddies and I are in here. And after Dr. Destroyer started taking over, we tried to form somewhat of a resistance, and somehow we were able to stay under the radar of Destroyer, but not under the radar of Next Human. And he says, we've just been biding our time on here because we hear these terrible things, but luckily nothing's happened to us yet. Um, um, some of my buddies have been taken into the experimentation chambers, and some of them have been experimented on, and it has it's been devastating on them, right? Where I see some of these guys come back and they're mutants, but my buddies have come back, they've just been dead. They haven't even come back.
All right. Sandcrab's going to think to himself, so he just said that he's been here for 3 years, but he knows about Dr. Destroyer, but the other people that were here don't know about Dr. Destroyer.
That's right. So some of the other folks were here 6 years or more.
Gotcha.
But this guy has only been here for 3 years, and so so he was around, and they were forming some type of resistance during the time of Dr. Destroyer.
So there wasn't much ability for them to communicate between themselves.
Them and themselves, I don't know what you're referring to.
Well, like the prisoners here don't ever get to be in a communal room or together, otherwise that news would have spread.
No. He's able to talk. He's just kind of kept things tight-lipped. So I mean,
Because Itzvatha didn't know anything about Dr. Destroyer.
yeah. They do have some communal time. If you ask him that question, they're able to get out. But he's clearly not. He's not shared a lot of information about that outside his buddy group.
Yeah, but he was quick to share it with me.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Obviously, he's not ever seen you before, and I think he's hoping you'll let him out.
He doesn't look mutated or anything, though, huh?
Nope, he doesn't.
All right. I'll security systems the door and tell him that we're hoping to give him back his freedom.
Okay, so you're gonna let everybody in that group out?
Well, does anybody there look dangerous?
I would say no. No, they don't. Um, they
I'll let 'em
obviously
out.
don't have any weapons or anything like that. They're just kind of in, normal clothes. Maybe some of them are in fatigues, right? Paramilitary type of stuff.
Ultimately, the goal was to release people here.
Yep.
If somebody looks obviously dangerous, I'm not going to let them out like the other guy in the other cell. But these guys look normal, so
Yep.
to the best of my knowledge, they should probably be released.
Yeah, and they've even said that they tried to fight against Dr. Destroyer.
Right. So I'm letting them out.
Okay, cool. So you open that door. I won't make you roll for that, and you're letting out some of these buddies.
Right.
Are you?
I'll let them know that I'm not sure what's going on with the portal. They may or may not be able to get through it, but that makes us just as much in the same situation as they are. We're prisoners here, possibly as well.
Yeah, yeah. He says, but you all came through,
Wait a minute.
so maybe there's a way to get
Did I
out.
miss? Did I miss somebody? Somebody's opening cells?
Yeah,
Sorry, this.
Sandcrab opened a cell and let these folks out.
Yeah.
Just now.
I thought we just had a. Oh, was Sandcrab not here?
Yeah, I heard you. We said we were going to interview these guys and make our best judgment to release them or not. One cell I left
No.
locked. This cell I'm opening up.
Oh, I said that we should leave them in there until we've ascertained the nature of the portal and everybody's ascertained and everybody's, you know,
Clearly, Sandcrab felt it was safe to
good
let these
bad
guys out.
status, not just let people out.
Well, these guys
Just say
are.
oops, it's all good.
Yeah, these guys are out and they're not attacking anybody. They're just kind of milling out around and just kind of making their way downstairs. And they're looking curiously at everything, but they're not doing anything. Okay, Cypher, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. So, is firefighter down now?
Yeah, he's knocked out. He got knocked out by Ghost's passing strike.
Okay. And does it look like Svatha is knocked down, but she's not out? Is that correct?
I mean, yeah, you're close enough to be able to know. She is knocked down, and she has, Faust is basically on top of her, pummeling her.
She's stunned as well. She's like dazed and confused.
Yeah, but I don't know that Cypher would be able to know her stun status just from a glance.
Hey, you're the one who started this fight.
Cypher's.
So maybe you should be the one to finish it.
I like that.
What are you going to do, Cypher?
I'm just looking through my... I didn't realize my turn was coming up so quick. Okay, I have a thing called an Innervator Ray.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a drain on DCV.
Ooh.
So I'm going to hit Istvatha with that.
Okay.
It's just gotta be like a DCV 0.
Yeah, no, she's at half now, and stunned. Okay, you hit her.
Oh, I hit her, but good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so I've rolled, so 12. Does that stay as 12? Is DCV one of those stats that gets halved for points?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's defensive.
Yep.
So you hit her, and how does it look, by the way? What happens?
It's like a dark matter energy comes out of the weapon, the gun,
Hmm.
and hits her.
Does Cypher know what it's supposed to look like whenever this is effective? Does it seep into them? What happens?
Oh, I think he's only used it once before, so he's kind of guessing at this point.
Yeah. So when the dark matter uh, comes into her, um, she absorbs it, and it like comes into her eyes,
Lovely.
and it comes into her mouth, and she just kind of smiles.
Oops.
You healed her.
She is my mistress. What can I say?
Okay. Isvatha takes a moment to recover from being stunned. And Wildthing, what do you do? It's your turn. Wildthing, are you there?
You're
Okay, I
probably
thought I
muted.
heard you said Windwalker.
Wildthing, what do you do? You were looking at the wall and kind of made the inference that this was a timeline by which people live or
Yeah,
die.
and then I made the statement about and now finding out that just opening up doors there.
That perturbs Wildthing, huh?
Yes, it does. Um,
There are a lot of bathrooms in this prison. Have you noticed that?
there are a lot of bathrooms in here. There are.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Oh my goodness.
Just a lot of toilets.
Yeah, I got this. There's definitely a lot
It
of
seems
toilets.
equal to the beds. Seems right.
Yeah, the
Cuts down on
ratio's right.
fights.
It's very ergonomically industrial planned.
Well, assume that I'm going to go to um the next room, third one down here,
Okay.
and inspect it as well.
Okay, so this is an empty room, and you can tell even just by perception, your awareness. People were in this room recently, um, but no one's there. Like the bed's warm, that kind of stuff, but there's no one in this other room. And I assume you're talking about the one that's right here.
Bottom floor,
Okay.
yeah, this one here.
Yep. Yep. So you're in that room, you're looking around, and you see that it's empty. But it was occupied quite recently.
Okay, I'm gonna toss this room.
Like the one.
People, there's been. Well, no, never mind. I wouldn't need to. Sandcrab's
Mhm.
spatial would have found if there were anything hidden or
Mm-hmm.
stowed away in here.
Yeah, and pretty
Okay,
much
so
anything to find was those Kulu lists, like the list of cities, the names, and the calendar.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then I am going to copy this.
Say again, please.
I'm coming back to where the portal is at this point.
Okay. So some of the other guys are that Sandcrab released have already walked over to the portal too, and they're putting their hands up against the portal, and they're not going through. Right? It's not hurting them, but they can't get through.
Looks like we're stuck in here for now. In that case, I'm going to go let Stanford out. No sense of him being locked in there.
Okay. So Stanford says, I appreciate. Oh gosh, we're trapped in here still, but he's thankful. Okay, Nemesis, it's your turn.
Nemesis, upon hearing we need to go back, we'll go over to the portal
Mm-hmm.
and we'll try to go through.
Yeah, and you are not able to. So if you just take a step into it, it's like walking into a door, like a closed door. You're not able to
Okay.
get through it.
That won't sunder to my strength.
No, it won't. And I would
You
say no
hear
matter how hard you try. Yeah.
you hear Ghost's radio voice warbling through your memory. Find the green button.
All right.
I found Ghost
Is there a
figurine.
green button around there?
No, and you wouldn't be able to hear that because you're in a different dimension. So
It's a memory thing. You found Ghost?
Well, I'm in the last place I was, which was the cell block.
yeah, but
We had lost Ghost's figurine, and I found it. It's over by the portal door.
Hey, hurrah!
It's not by the machine, is it?
Portal door.
Ghost figurine isn't by the machine, is it?
Which machine?
Oh, I see where you have her now.
You know, the ghost in the machine.
Ha 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 ha. So Ghost, I'm gonna bring
Follow
Ghost.
the red light,
Oh my God!
Roxanne.
How
Okay,
did you
here.
want? That's bizarre.
There we go. Great. Okay,
Okay.
so Nemesis, you've tried to walk through the door. You haven't been able to make it through. Do you want to do anything else?
I see no green button and still can't get out.
Yeah. You wouldn't have, there's not a green button. That's not if it only were that simple. Okay.
Ghost has determined that green buttons open doors. You see.
Hit the button that says exit.
Mhm. Okay, so I will move on. Portal bot. Um, I don't even know that Portal bot knows what to do because you all are all surrounding Ispatha. You had instructed Portal bot to hit the firefighter in Cursed, but they're all unconscious. I mean, you haven't given it any other instructions, so Portal bot's actually just going to stand there waiting for the instructions.
That is correct. I haven't given any further instructions.
Okay, so that is the end of segment number 4, and Cursed is knocked out. Firefighter is knocked out. Ghost's turn.
Really? Again?
On segment 5, that's right.
Oh yes, segment 5. Right. Um, Ghost is going to be slightly evil. Normally, she only does 2 multi attacks. But right now she's got a blind opponent and she's a little bit concerned about this one. So she's going to do 3 multi-attacks. So she's actually taking negatives on her OCV. Oops, hang on a sec. I click attack 1. So hit a DCV of 6.
Yeah, she's blind, stunned, laying down, and has a target painted on her. So
Yes.
Okay. That's the first strike. Second attack is another DCV 6.
okay,
And third one is DCV 5.
I don't know you're taking the additional modifiers on it, are you? I don't see that
Additional what?
for the multi attacks. The penalties for them on the subsequent ones.
Yeah, I put the penalty into the die roll modifier for the passing strike. Basically, what it does is it eliminates the 2 levels she has with passing strike. So normally I roll a passing strike with a 2 in that box, and right now the dice rolls were made with a 0.
And it doesn't matter. She's lying on the ground. You know.
Yeah,
Okay.
all 3 would hit. I hit her with a DC 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So damage rolls 1, waiting for it to roll.
Beats
2,
6.
waiting for it to roll. 3.
Yeah.
And then
So
she's back in the air.
after you know punching her black and blue, she changes her image. Like, not her image change, her appearance changes.
Okay.
And she now obviously is completely unconscious and looks like a normal human. Her
Okay.
skin is no longer green, um, and even some of the kind of the bracers that were on her are gone.
Looks like Julie.
She and Blue Wave runs over and says, "Julie, it's Julie. Stop hitting her. It's Julie."
And Faust would probably recognize Julie as well.
Oh yeah, because she's from the neighborhood.
By the way, I will look at Ghost and say, "Damn, girl, you're vicious. Remind me never to piss you off."
Okay, so let's
Who is Julie?
wrap up with the night. So Isvatha has been defeated. The firefighter and Cursed are knocked unconscious, and Blue Wave, is over here and is telling you a little bit about Julie. Um, he and she were brought in around the same time. Nothing ever worked on her, um, but eventually they tried something on her and it turned her skin green, and that's about all it did. But lately she had been getting worse and worse and worse and worse, and then he tells you uh, she was able to uh, destabilize things. It was almost like destabilize the the walls. She was able to walk through some, move things, like open. It was like she was able to manipulate matter, but not really the matter itself. But it was almost like she could see through dimensions, and
Hmm.
she hit it well. And she had a plan that she was going to uh, try to somehow mess up this whole dimensional portal thing and make it to where they could get free. And she hadn't figured it out yet. Um, and he had just been trying to tell her to be careful, and they were trying to plan something, but it just hadn't come together yet. So he was really surprised when he saw her all evil
Right.
like. Right.
So I know we're in the aftermath, but I would like to use my metamorphic power application to figure out what her powers actually are.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
we don't have to do it now, but we could probably do it online.
Yeah. It's dimensional destabilization.
Yeah.
That's
And
well,
I'd
I'll
like to
tell you
do a
in a minute.
knowledge
But
roll.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and make
So
your
that's the
knowledge.
only power that she has
I'd
is
like to.
dimensional destabilization.
Yeah, and it's I'm kind of doing a little bit of GM fiating with her, but her character basically can well, no, we'll do it offline. We'll do it offline.
Okay.
Knowledge roll for you, Windwalker. Are you doing it in the roll maker or
Yeah,
something?
is that do we know much about Istvatha's secret ID or anything like that? Is what
You
I'm
had
trying to
rolled.
figure out
I mean, you had rolled. You
with an
remember
8
her
or
from
less.
last time, and she's just a known. I mean, Um, Isvatha is a dominator of dimensions, like a world conqueror type of person. She
Mhm.
doesn't have a secret ID. She is not Julie Peters, right?
Okay.
Julie Peters is a person that got pulled off the street and from Faust's neighborhood, right? So she called herself
That's what I
Isvatha.
was just trying to confirm whether or not Julie Peters has always been Isvasa or Isvasa has always been Julie Peters.
No,
That kind of thing.
not whatsoever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Mhm.
she's a Cypher.
Okay. The folks in the other prison. I mean, I know you all are kind of trapped. Um, anything
Can I
y'all?
open the portal?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking it's because of what I did that's caused it to go that way.
Yeah. So, do you want to try to do that right now?
Sure.
I think that might be an interesting place to leave off.
Okay. So, I will undo what I had done, having the loop effect.
Mm-hmm. You can make an
And
appropriate roll for that.
or do you remember what we rolled the last time?
I think it was. I think it was mind. Use your computer control, mind
the
control.
mind control.
Yeah, because you're connecting to the computers, and you don't have to target it anymore because obviously you've done that, so you've got a connection. Make your okay. That is cool.
39.
Yep. Okay. So what are you telling it to do? Just return to normal function, or what are you doing?
Yes, I'm telling it to return to normal function.
Okay.
And this is where as fast as stands up, jumps out, and jumps out the portal. I get it.
I strongly suspect it's Faust's situation is a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde sort of thing now.
Mrs. Hyde?
Well,
Trying to. Okay. Right.
So I wonder what asset bundle keeps giving the error.
I don't know.
I think it's some of the figurines that are showing the black boxes.
Some of you folks that are in the prison, can you all see the color change?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Cool.
Cypher, you feel like you've been successful in this.
Sounds good.
Okay. And it's Valta, I just pulled her off the map, but she's still there. Unconscious.
Okay.
Literally unconscious. Okay. So, you all, Cypher has undone what he did to the loop. And do you all want to take any other actions? Anybody want to go to the second portal? Prison people, do y'all want to come out of the portal? And I'll say it, as soon as that portal turns green, people are pouring through it. Like the
Yeah.
humans, the people that are milling around. You're gonna come back through? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you don't
Sandcrab
have
isn't going to go through until he's gone through all
Please,
the
everyone,
cells to
move in an
check
orderly fashion
for
towards the
people that look like
exit.
they should be released.
Get the heck out of my way.
Okay, so I need to take it one at a time, and I think this is a good place for us to end it. So I want to hear Nemesis comes through. Sandcrab, you said you're going to do what with people coming through?
He won't leave the prison area until he feels that the people that should be released are released. Because anybody left here, in his point of view, is basically getting a death sentence.
Okay. Okay.
so you better be darn sure they're evil.
Or a radiation accident.
Okay. So, pretty much everybody that you think is good, you're letting out. People non-powered, Stanford,
Even if I think
Martin.
they're neutral, only if they're like obviously evil.
Yep.
Or animal intelligence, where they're
We're not
like
going to try to
they're not going to
recruit
have a
some of
normal
these
life.
folks
Yeah.
to fight against Dr. Destroyer.
Yeah, we might get those Black Ops guys.
Yeah. And so I'll say some of those folks they're all gonna come through to the middle portal, right? And Wildthing, are you gonna obviously Stanford is out and he's gonna try to go too. Are gonna make any disagreement here? Basically, it sounds like you're leaving the ramen fiend and then any other baddies that I just don't have on the table. And there are a handful of folks that are just screaming and spitting cusses and stuff like that. That obviously those folks are going to leave behind there, and I'm just leaving them nondescript because there are some. But
So we should probably take the three that we knocked out in the neutral zone and put them back in the prison.
Mm-hmm.
Possible exception of Julie.
Yeah, and I guess that's what I want to do online. I mean, I'm going to figure out with my metamorphic power, kind of if it's really Julie, right? Because if she has some extra dimensional powers, maybe there's something else going on in there.
Yeah. So as you all are talking through this, the portal bot speaks, and he opens his mouth and is kind of loud, but it's still dampened by the sound, kind of the echoey sound of the room. And he speaks and he says, Cypher, Can you disconnect the exit portal, please? And that'll be where we.
That's where we're going to end.
Yep, that's where we'll end it.
Cypher looks at the thing. What?
Where are we ending and what just happened?
Yeah.
Robot is telling
Socrates was
Cypher
asked the
to.
question,
Oh, he got the answer.
and we're stopping.
Yeah, it's a little after 10.
People in the
so-
prison wouldn't have heard that anyway.
No, it is
True.
in the interdimensional portal. So, okay, I know we had some fits and starts, especially with the technology, but I feel like we're primed for the finale now. I hope you all enjoyed the session. It was fun.
I like green. Green.
Woo, woo.
Yeah, that you aren't trapped anymore. That's
Yeah.
that's fantastic. So,
Yeah.
Yay!
3 experience points for everybody that played. I appreciate.
Yay!
I appreciate.
Though frankly, Windwalker's rather nervous because now the action has come to her.
Oh,
Yeah, everybody's pouring through the thing. Okay, thanks again, you guys, and not next Wednesday, but next Saturday.
next Saturday
we
at
will.
what time again?
What did we say? 10 a.m. Central.
Eastern, right?
8 a.
Oh.
Well, no. Okay.
Yeah, it's
8
8
So
a.m.
that's
Pacific.
11. So that's 11 my time.
Yeah. Okay. Loads of
Alrighty
fun,
then.
and I look forward to the finale. Thanks again for playing, you guys.
Well,
Alright.
thank you
Thanks.
for hosting.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bye,
take care.
guys.
You want me to just take
Love.
the 3 so I can finish out
Have fun.
the penalty?
What was the question? I didn't hear you.
The 3 experience. I'm just short 3 points now.
Okay, yeah, you just want to put that toward this. Obviously, you weren't able to play the whole session, but I'm fine
Yeah.
dedicating it toward that. That's cool.
All right, and then I can take the complication off.
Cool.
All right.
But we never got to use the complication.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna sign off, but loads of fun, and thanks for your patience, you guys, tonight.
Oh, thanks for running again.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry being late.
No worries. Glad you were able to make it.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Night.
Let's do some final cleanup. Do you think it was the mod that was causing the problems, or do you think it's maybe just the stuff file on the board? Because if I need to simplify the build, it just will.
Could be both. I know that the mod is a little laggy because obviously it takes a while to load too. Probably have to do some experimenting to see if loading a blank table with the mod only